What's up everyone, we're on the last installment of Transformers Prime. What a journey. Can we just say, what a journey. It's been like, what, possibly a year of Transformers Prime that we reacted to, and I've enjoyed every single episode. Like, this series is so goated, honestly, you know. Like, I see why it's talked about so much, you know, because it is goated. You know, Transformers as a whole is just goated. Yeah, I had so much fun reacting to this show, and I'm so happy you guys also loved this show, you know. And I'm excited to get into this movie because the last episode that we reacted to kind of wrapped things up perfectly. In my opinion, it was a great ending. So we shall see how this adds on to that ending, you know? It's gonna be exciting. You guys enjoyed this reaction, all my reactions so far. And yeah, let's get into it. What's happening here? Hasbro. And I remember it's like this is like their first time like making films for their their toys, and it was very successful. What is happening? Oh yeah, it's live. Cybertron's alive.
We have endured bitter hardship and countless battles.
Oh yeah, 3 seasons of it.
But at long last, our home planet has been restored.
Oh yeah, and they have the warship now.
We would not be standing on Cybertronian soil were it not for the valiant efforts of both those assembled here and our absent comrades.
Right has a sword.
Who remains on Earth to safeguard our human friends. And Cliffjumper, who made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
But on this day, at the dawn of a new era, we gather to bestow a special honor, one earned by Bumblebee through his bravery and devotion to the cause of peace. Long before he rid this universe of the scourge,
Megatron's executioner. Why are we just mentioning Cliffjumper? There's a lot of Autobots, you know? It's just the person we know. Also, as I premiered the last episode, you know, I was thinking, you know, Optimus was looking at Megatron going down the Earth. I mean, I feel like, you know, since Megatron was his old friend, you know, and I mean, we've seen his progressions from season 1 to season 3. He would have killed him, no questions asked at season 3. You know, it was a different Optimus, and no one can blame him either. But I feel like he did at the back of his head was like, oh, what could have been if he changed his mind, you know, because as he's looking at him falling. I don't know, I'm just saying I feel like that's what would be going through his head, you know, watching him fall to his.
But on this day, at the dawn of a new era, we gather to bestow a special honor, one earned by Bumblebee through his bravery and devotion to the cause of peace.
Let's go.
Long before he rid this universe of the scourge of the Decepticon warmonger.
Honestly, I'm happy. You know, that's a great start, you know. Give the accolades to my guy Bumblebee. That's what we need. Oh.
Megatron.
He did.
Megatron. Megatron.
Oh, he's alive. How many times? There's no stopping this guy, man. He's just inevitable. Bro. That's how freaking sword went through him, but he's still like dreaming and still semi-alive. I mean, I guess, yeah.
Why am I not one with the Allspark? Do I yet live?
You do not.
The Dark
Yet you
Energon,
cannot join
probably.
the Allspark because
Unicron.
my lifeblood once flowed through your veins.
Dark Energon.
It binds you to my anti-spark.
Why didn't Optimus go and like
Optimus
check
Prime
to
used
make
the
sure
Matrix
he's
of
dead?
leadership to imprison you within the Earth's core. So how is it that it's me now?
We don't talk about our
Foolish
involvement.
Prime rendered only my material form dormant. But my energy form was roused from slumber when I sensed the awakening of an ancient rival across the cosmos.
Primus. So it would seem that Optimus succeeded in restoring Cybertron after my demise.
I now wish to finish what I began eons ago. And for that, my anti-spark requires a vessel.
So, I will live again.
Only to serve me. Your husk will simply be an instrument of my will.
But he's still alive, man. What the heck is happening? Man is evolving. He's evolved.
In the company of your fellow Autobots, in the presence of our creator.
I swear. If they don't start everyone, like once they kill him again, they all start shooting him and like burying him under 100 tons of rock to make sure he's dead, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Core of our planet, and by the authority vested in me by the Matrix of Leadership, Bumblebee.
Right,
Arise,
he's knighted.
a warrior.
Nice.
Warrior, big time.
Let's go.
Let's get this party started.
Megatron ain't gonna be happy when he gets there.
Welcome to the club, B. Warrior today? Who knows? Prime tomorrow?
What do you mean, welcome
Slow
to the
down.
club? You're a rookie.
I'm not sure I'd wish a Prime's responsibility on anyone.
I am sorry to interrupt
You
your
said that in front of
celebration,
him?
Here it comes.
Primes never party.
but I must take my leave of you.
Sir, may I ask why?
Though Cybertron is once again able to support life, our planet is currently incapable of generating new lives.
Oh yeah.
Not until I retrieve the wellspring from which all life on Cybertron is born and ultimately returns.
I'm gonna get some females.
The Allspark.
You mean
That's a bad
here?
joke.
Nor has it been smokescreen. Not for thousands of years. As the war for Cybertron reached a tipping point, and the Decepticon army appeared to be unstoppable, I opted to safeguard the
Autobots are
Allspark from
losing.
Megatron by covertly sending it to a distant sector of the galaxy. The Matrix of Leadership will enable me to guide us to its present location.
So if he hit it, even if Megatron resurrected this planet, he wouldn't be able to generate new life, which kind of is very smart. I mean, protective of
Let's take the warship
Optimus.
and bring it back.
These remain dangerous times, Bumblebee. We cannot leave Cybertron unsecured, not with Starscream and Shockwave unaccounted for.
Not to mention our stray Predacon.
Ultra Magnus, you will supervise patrols to find and capture the fugitive Decepticons.
I would be honored.
Bulkhead,
Oh yeah, so
you
we're
will lead
wrapping
the
up that loose
reconstruction
ends.
effort. Begin. Bulkhead, you will lead the reconstruction effort. Begin by building a landing field to welcome returning refugees. Wheeljack, I will require your extensive experience navigating deep space.
When do we leave?
That's cool. But we have a big threat coming your way.
Superluminal space drive. Impressive.
One
Superluminal
of
what?
many upgrades that I made to your
Sure.
limited corporeal form, and wholly necessary to reach Cybertron.
So, we are to rule together as one.
Oh, what the heck?
You
It's like
rule nothing.
I traveled to
control.
Cybertron for one reason only: to destroy Primus personally.
But to destroy Primus is to destroy Cybertron.
I mean, he really should thank Megatron because he killed Primus once already. Okay, well, technically Primus shot himself down, but still, you know, he really should thank him thank Megatron because he got closer. He got more closer than Unicron ever did in destroying Primus. All I'm saying.
A new age.
All I'm saying.
The age of chaos.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! How are you gonna attach the cladding when the framing structure's incomplete, huh?
Wait. Who are they? They have control of the clones now? Well, control of some of the clones now? What is this?
Labor issues?
Any news of our fugitives?
We need new
Just signs of
management.
recent scavenging in former Decepticon installations.
The Con warship can't detect their life signals?
Shockwave must have found a way to shield or disable them.
I'll feel better when that gruesome twosome are locked up with the others.
What's happening here? What is happening?
Okay, you got my attention.
They
What do
all
you
were
want?
doing it. I mean,
We're prisoners of war. We had rights.
wait, so what? Those are clones too. What separates those clones from the clones working with BULKHEAD?
And are we going to have access to an oil bath?
Well, when are you gonna tell me where I can find your pals?
Oh, I told you before. Shockwave had dozens of secret labs hidden across Cybertron. Top secret.
A shame. Your finish is looking pretty drab.
Manship just escaped instead of
I don't know where they are, I swear.
floating.
But I have an idea where you might try looking.
Someone may want to think about renaming the Sea of Rust. I'm just saying. Though I was hoping more of us would be rushing back here to see it.
Yeah.
You know, now that it's all bright and shiny.
Cybertron will populate in time, kid. You have to remember, refugees could be returning from light years away.
Yeah, how would they even contact all of
Contacts at
them?
point 84.
They need the Linkin Park music, you know.
Approach with caution.
that will bring them. Hello.
My name is Ultra Magnus. Are you Autobot or Decepticon?
Neither.
Oh wait, they're Predacons. They. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, they're smaller than our beasts, our Predacons, and all yellow, but still crazier. Bruh, like, you know, Ultra Magnus could be like, I already got my hand chewed off by one Predacon. Do I really want to do it again? Nah, he's like straight into battle. Bruh. That was a strong punch. What a throw! He chucked him to infinity. That was pretty sick, slick.
Bumblebee, I need an emergency ground bridge. Stat.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Bruh.
Hang tight, Chief. Getting you out of here.
See what I told you about smoke screens, you know, adaptive quick thinking, you know. He would make it good. I mean, like for the next Prime. I'm not saying now, you know, because Optimus still the goat. Don't need another one. But if there were to come to time, he becomes a Prime. Oh, they brought him back.
Where's the patient?
I could tell there's like a little bit of a different sound when it's
Suffering from a multitude
space
of
bridge,
internal
isn't it?
injuries, most quite severe.
So anyone care to explain what 2 more Predacons are doing on Cybertron?
I would like to
But
know.
Optimus said new life wasn't possible without
But
the
Shockwave
Allspark.
is there
I'm
still.
no authority, but something tells me cloning old bones doesn't constitute new life.
Shockwave's been playing in his lab since the war. Why stop now?
Doesn't matter where those beasts came from. We gotta take them down.
If Shockwave's back in
Right.
business, there could be more of them. A lot more.
We need to call Optimus.
Yeah.
Really, Bulk?
Why would
And interrupt his
Shockwave do
quest to
that
save the future of our
after
race on
what they tried to do? You know, they themselves did not want more Predacons.
Cybertron? Really, Bulk? And interrupt his quest to save the future of our race on Cybertron?
But
Why send the Allspark?
there's some an unknown entity.
One of the most hazardous
so-
star systems in the galaxy.
yeah.
Precisely to deter Megatron from searching this region for it.
With all
That's
the
called
gamma
being
bursts,
smart.
planetoid collisions out here. How can you be sure it survived?
The Allspark itself is comprised of pure energy. In order to contain it and launch it off-world, Alpha Trion forged a vessel capable of extracting it from the ether. It is this indestructible reliquary we seek.
Well, I'll try not to scratch the paint on this tub, but no promises.
We cannot risk being stranded if our ship is damaged. It is best that you remain here, Wheeljack.
He's like,
boss.
scrap. I have nothing to do. He got back his wings. Fixed his wings.
Watch your step.
Watch your step, man. Man's taking over. Bumblebee's taking over.
Who made him leader?
B did snuff Megatron.
But, I mean, it was kind of, you know, he did it. Right?
I'm scouting.
Fair enough.
His old
But you
thing.
do realize we're nowhere near where we found those Predacons, right?
We're not looking for those Predacons. I followed this Energon trail, which means he was wounded.
Okay.
And I know we aren't the ones who wounded him.
Whoa, you mean we've been tracking?
We be tracking the original Predacon?
Predaking?
Predaking? What are you doing, B? What is it? What is
Hold fire! Recognize this, Predaking?
What is
You
it?
served aboard Megatron's warship. Surely you're familiar with this little treasure from his vault?
I've never
The
seen that.
immobilizer.
That's not what the mobilizer. It was green and little.
It causes instant stasis lock, though the victim remains fully conscious.
I
Living
oh.
death.
I don't know how Predaking would be fooled by this, because he said that you remember this from his vault. If he ever saw it from his vault, then you know that's no way that's the mobilizer. That's just a stick you just found. He's trying to bluff. He's trying to bluff.
But we didn't come here to fight, Your Highness.
Your Highness. The other Autobots don't know what.
Violated my refuge, Autobot.
We need answers. Do you know of any other Predacons currently on Cybertron?
Indeed, legions of them. Behold, my subjects, a countless multitude, rendered extinct ages ago by the Great Cataclysm, unearthed by the shifting of plates during our planet's restoration.
Great,
Yeah,
made
well,
it
me and
easy
Ultra
to
Madness
find
just about
bones.
got scrapped by 2 living Predacons. Know anything about them, Your Highness?
2? Where?
We came to ask your help in finding them.
For revenge?
No.
No. Optimus Prime would deem it a tragedy to stain Cybertron's fresh soil with any newly spilled energon.
He's using his
So
voice
help
box.
us prove what Megatron was never willing to.
Yeah.
That more than one race can peacefully coexist on our planet.
Don't be racist, Predaking.
You assume that because I turned against Megatron, I can forgive the Autobots their role in the destruction of my brethren on Earth? Leave me be, and dare not trespass here again.
Well, that was a waste of time. Although maybe he will go and find Shockwave for them. I don't know. Why did he Oh, hello, Starscream. Finally, he made an entrance.
I have returned, partner. I trust you haven't strained yourself tinkering
He's
in your
finding
lab
the
while I was
bones.
toiling the field like a common drone. I mean, I seem to supply old bones faster than you grow new clones.
Starscream, given our lack of infrastructure and frequent need to relocate in order to avoid detection, it is not logical to expect greater productivity at this point in time.
Be
At least
logical,
your
Stars.
new clones lack the arrogance of your last effort. The one who named himself Predaking.
How did they do that?
Be careful, you clumsy brutes. Where have you been?
Gutting Autobots.
What? You were ordered to avoid all contact with the enemy.
Bro, Sussman's getting, you know, ego up again.
We weren't followed. Fools. Now that they know of your existence, we have lost the element of surprise. The Autobots are weak. They fled like cowards. We have no need to fear them.
But you didn't kill a single one of them.
But we must not underestimate them either. Their treacherous scout was able to fell the mighty Megatron. Rest his spark.
Bruh, do they actually believe that?
Paramount that we harvest the CNA necessary to clone more of you. Many more of you.
So that we may build an army of beasts great enough to eradicate the Autobots and conquer Cybertron. In Lord Megatron's memory and name.
Where he can rule it. I mean, yeah, no, I think he can. Megatron, he would rather have Megatron. But, you know, it fulfills his old future, I mean, past inclinations, you know.
Yeah, wasn't Dark Mount Megatron's military HQ?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't Dark Mount Megatron's military HQ?
Oh, this is his headquarters that looks exactly like the one that he built in Earth.
We'll find a map of Shockwave's entire lab network.
Man has a certain aesthetic and didn't change from it.
Not good.
You gotta find it, Optimus. Oh, it's there. It's stuff over or something that contains the lifeblood of all Cybertronian. It's pretty small.
But you aren't. I am too close to turn back.
What's it called? Is this like the cube that in Transformers 1?
Lord Smokescreen, Emperor of Destruction.
How can you sit there? That's a bad mojo.
What do you know? Knockout actually shot straight for once.
What'd you have to do? Buff his finish?
Close. Let's download the data and get out of here.
Gave him an oil
Something's
bath.
heading our way.
Predaking? Predacon.
Predaking?
Moving too fast.
Wait, no. It's Megatron. Megatron. Big boy Megatron is back. He knew. He saw it. He knew. He was like, this is not good. Look, I did kill you. would be smoked to him. As if that's gonna appease him.
Minions of the Prime, prepare to be obliterated.
Megatron? Yeah,
Megatron?
except that
Skewer
buff
Buckethead with a
upgraded.
giant saber and managed to miss his spark?
How are you still alive?
And where'd you score the upgrade?
Yeah,
Megatron cannot answer you at this moment.
that is a huge
Though
upgrade.
I can inform you with utmost authority that he owes his new lease on life to me, Unicron. And I will not be so easy to deliver into oblivion.
I mean, oh my god. He has that Unicron's guns. Yeah, this will be a very hard. Who would win? Optimus, I don't think he can win against this buff version because he was. I mean, he still like was better than Megatron in his base form, but only by a little bit. But this guy seems like insanely powerful. Who would even? I don't even think Optimus would win. Although B has some, he's really like showing his.
Bothersome pest. That pest is the very one who robbed me of my spark. And now I possess the power to return the favor. You possess nothing.
It is I who possess all that you were
And ever will be.
Gotta learn your place, Megatron.
We need to retreat.
The only way out is down.
We can't call for a
But this is what Starscream felt like every time he opened his mouth. Megatron. What the? There's a freaking bomb? A grenade? Retro. Oh my god. Honestly, about Smokescreen and Bumblebee is also a contender. Man is showing his leadership right there.
Come on, Chief. We're out of time.
Yeah. Maybe it's. Yeah, this doesn't look good. Yeah. That was a close one. The pit still stayed on.
A smelting pit?
Cybertron's been dormant for thousands of years, but that's still burning?
Ratchet, we need a ground break.
That's just crazy. Okay, they need some way to like distract him while they leave. How is that the lava never
Right now. Optimus!
You need to start the engines and turn around because he's up.
That's why he's prime.
It's whatever it is to say at some point. Oh my god. No, that's a big scratch.
Cutting it a little close, don't you think?
Wheeljack,
Yeah.
set a course for Cybertron.
Hang on to your hubcaps.
Man had to talk more.
That's the future of life on Cybertron, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty
I
small.
kind of figured it'd be bigger.
That's what I did. We're like-minded. Okay, how? This is why flying would be really good. We need some flyers here. Why didn't they bring the clones? Okay, I mean, it's all powerful and stuff, but like that, those are terrible. Those are like inefficient and just terrible swords. Like, you're telling me he fought the creator, Primus, with those kind of weapons? That's just... That's like bad design. Oh, that was very nice.
Servant of Prime, you will now join your brethren.
You got that right.
Took the leap of faith. Man, Brian just goes as he read that. That's good.
I am weak.
They're weak. I mean, you had them on the run.
Merciless attack drove the Autobots into submission. They fled for their very sparks.
A victory over unworthy opponents, especially one that did not result in their demise, is far from an achievement. Clearly, our improved state is not enough to accomplish the deed for which I have come. For that, I shall require a much greater instrument of destruction.
Which is...
How is this happening? I mean, we put out a call inviting refugees back to Cybertron, and Unicron's the first in line.
Not to mention those Predacons.
No, they are all in.
What are we supposed to call them, huh? Megatron? Unicron?
Really? That's your biggest issue right now.
I feel like we need to have a code name for him.
While Unicron may now inhabit a mortal form, he is still a god, and thus cannot be defeated by customary means.
Optimus?
Thanks for that.
Wheeljack. This is Bumblebee. We have an urgent situation.
Bumblebee, this is Optimus Prime.
This is Optimus Prime. We need the full name.
Can you hear me? Come in, please. Wheeljack, do you read?
That hit we took did some damage. Receiver's operational, but we can't transmit.
Nothing.
You have your voice back. Now is not the time to go radio silent. Optimus, in the event that you can hear us, Unicron has found his way back to Cybertron. Repeat, the Chaos Bringer is here, on our soil, in possession of Megatron's body.
That's bad, yeah.
Ensure that the Lightspeed drive is still fully operational.
So what now? I mean, besides hoping Optimus got the message.
We figure out why Unicron's here.
And what he wants.
The big U could have taken Earth behind our backs. Why come back to Cybertron?
There would be only one reason, Wheeljack.
Yeah.
To destroy the spark of his archenemy, Primus.
But that's the core of our planet.
Yeah.
It isn't fair. How many more times do we have to save a world? Have to fight for the survival of our home?
I assume just one more time.
The struggle between creation and destruction is an eternal one.
Yeah. But why would he want to rule Earth? He is Earth.
Run through the very spark of Cybertron. Good and evil.
It's a tale every single time.
One victorious, one vanquished. Each forming the core of their own separate worlds. Cybertron and Earth. And now, the darkness has followed us all the way home.
Yeah. Okay, see, I told you he might just discover Shockwave as Starscream. Now they have bigger problems, Unicron.
Trax, the Autobots spoke the truth. Other Predacons do exist. Though it seems they took flight here. Locating my new brethren will be a futile endeavor. Unless locating my... Though it seems they took flight here. Locating my new brethren will be a futile endeavor. Unless I allow them to locate me.
Yeah, but Starscream will be like, don't go to the light. We got undercover.
You will be back on your struts in good time.
Exactly how long is good time? Because with Optimus missing in action,
Matt's taking charge.
Ultra Magnus's counsel.
Yeah.
Bumblebee, we have each been witness to those among us who have risen above their station time and again. Wreckers, scouts, even field medics. The Chaos Bringer is at our doorstep. And now more than ever before, we cannot afford to wait for salvation.
We'll launch an attack on Darkmount, provided Unicron's still there.
No. Darkmount was Megatron's base, so why would he care about that?
In the event he is not.
The beacon. It worked.
No, that's Megatron. That's a different beast.
Predaking? Alive?
You know this primitive life form?
Yes. A warrior once under my command.
Also, on Cybertron?
Perished in battle. How fortunate that I was wrong. For Predaking is a loyal and powerful combatant who could very well be the greater instrument of destruction which you seek.
Loyal?
Megatron? Warrior, I call upon you to serve your master. In the name of the mighty
Why does he care about it?
me, I shall never again yield to your charge. But I will heed your previous advice and face my true enemy as a beast.
Well, he basically confirmed he wasn't loyal.
You dared to deceive me and have both of us destroyed.
He is a Decepticon.
Not destroyed. Just damaged enough that our shared form will no longer be of use to you and force you to abandon what remains. For regaining my free will, even over a mangled and deficient frame, is preferable to enduring a waking life as your slave.
For your excellence, I will only make you endure greater suffering.
I mean, this is what Dark Energy gets you. Oh, that blast a hit. He has a hammer? Okay, that's what he should. What was the... Okay, yeah, now we get... Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry for ever doubting your upgrades. That is a huge upgrade.
More of these mighty legions of which you spoke.
By peering directly into your mind.
So he'll know about his species. Oh, about the fossils.
I know now what I require to tear this world asunder.
And where I might find them.
Shockwave, how was your journey?
Long. Explain why you have summoned me to the middle of nowhere.
Just to give you a feed on your engine of work.
Our army.
Oh, they found the fossils field?
The clones sniffed out quite the motherlode, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and Predacon King is not there to guard it.
I recommend that we utilize the warship's operating system to search for Megatron's life signal.
Doc, that remodel who kicked our tailpipes, he might have looked and sounded like old Buckethead, but it wasn't him.
Yeah.
That much I know. But even if a fraction of Megatron's spark still flickers within his body, the ship's scanners may pick it up.
But remember when, like, what's it called, the dark energy on like mess up like most of the signal? Well, maybe that's what happened. Make it little pieces. Starts from like showing off his. Oh wait.
So you find me amusing?
Ah. Oh my god, these guys are like brainless brutes.
That bone could be your comrade someday. Now stop fooling around and return to the task at hand.
That is fine.
I do find it curious that I am not the only one currently seeking the remains of mighty legions.
My master's return.
Cannot be.
It defies logic.
Lord Megatron.
Yeah.
But how? You, Oh, what does it matter?
Shockwave did have an answer to this.
Looking far more imposing than ever.
The Starscream Glaze is back.
Tirelessly in your absence to build an army powerful enough to conquer Cybertron.
I do not wish to conquer this world. I wish to eradicate it.
He's like, that's not what I thought you would say.
I can't say that I'm following.
Silence! Your master is under my control. I am the destroyer of worlds, the bringer of chaos, and the lord of the undead.
He loves his titles.
Unicron.
I say we show the lord of the undead what it's like to be unliving.
Wait, they cared about Starscream? I saw the look when they saw that Starscream got hit. They were like, he did that? Whoa, that's a cookout. But yeah, it is Unicron. Like, even Megatron wasn't beating Predaking, but like this guy wipes out two of them at once, and then and the Predaking was very easily. Yeah, no one stands against this guy.
Megatron's life signal.
So somewhere inside that new body armor, he's still alive?
He's perished and returned before.
Yeah, many times.
Aided by the blood of Unicron, which has coursed through his veins.
The coordinates indicate he's left Darkmount.
Triangulating his exact position.
We were there earlier today.
Predaking's refuge?
And the bones.
Unicron's retracing our steps?
Whoa, wait. What in Alpha Trion's beard is that?
That's a large surge of dark energy. He's resurrecting the legions. Oh my god. Crazy. Oh my god, the amount of zombies he's creating.
Created from Predacons?
It defies all science.
Terracons. Who's that? I feel like Starscream has the right idea. Shockwave, why, what are you doing? I'm surprised Shockwave was this slow thing. He should have just left. Yeah, they just flipped him over. Transform back, man.
Given that we are dealing with Unicron himself, The energy mass can be only one thing. Dark energon. But for what purpose?
We all saw it. The valley was filled with ancient Predacon bones.
Unicron's raising an undead army.
One currently traveling across the Hydrax Plateau towards the Well of Allsparks.
Oh no.
The most direct route to Cybertron's core.
Can Primus show himself? Can he create a corporeal body and like give them fighting power? I wonder if that's gonna happen. Primus will take over Optimus's body as soon as he comes, and then it'll be a Primus versus Unicron battle. That would be crazy. I would love to see that. That would be, you know, like an old.
Consume the future. The dead shall consume the living, and chaos shall reign supreme!
That's all he cares about.
Unicron clearly seeks to access our planet's core from the same point of entry that we used to restore it.
No doubt with every intention of undoing our efforts.
So what do?
We put ourselves between Unicron's army and the well. Our strongest assets are this warship and whatever relics might be stored in its vault.
Last time I looked, just the Polarity Gauntlet and the Immobilizer.
Hopefully the genuine article this time.
I'll round up the secret weapons.
Bulkhead, think you can pilot this ship?
Con engineering. User-friendly, right?
Ratchet, you've given your all.
Just don't turn rotate it. He's there.
Where are you taking us? We have a right to know.
Okay. What the heck? He's infiltrated?
Starscream, thank the stars. We can finally escape this dreaded ship. No, Doctor. We must, in fact, take this ship. By whatever means necessary.
God damn it, Starscream, man. Is it a time you learned your lesson? It's not gonna work. And just annoy her.
I mean, against Unicron's army.
B, in case I never get another chance to say this, you've really proved your mettle.
Yeah, he's got his voice back.
Spoke louder than my words, RC. But it didn't hurt to watch and learn from the best.
Yeah.
It would be nice if Optimus showed up about now.
I was referring to a powerful little two-wheeler I know.
Little two-wheeler?
Surrender this warship.
Really? Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good plan.
Funny how the immobilizer can freeze bots in their tracks before it's activated.
And in case you're wondering, Smokescreen is in no position to come to your rescue right now.
No, you don't knock him out.
Indeed,
Gave him the exact same punishment.
The burial ground. Desecrated. Stripped mined of all that remained of our ancestors.
You should have been here to see him rise and shine.
Yeah.
They live.
If you call being undead living.
Dark magic. Perpetrated by the demon who lives in Megatron's skin.
Just be glad you're alive, so the demon can't pull your strings.
Do you not comprehend the scope of this tragedy? We three are proof that our mighty race might once again have flourished. Their remains must be reclaimed, if for no other reason than to be properly laid back to rest.
And who made you boss?
He's Predaking.
I am not your boss. I am your king.
Nah, Scream won't use it. He needs us if he's gonna stand any chance of surviving Unicron.
You misunderstand. I do not intend to use this warship for battle, but for quickly getting as far as possible from this doomed planet.
Earth would be nice, now that Unicron no longer seems to be calling it home.
Shut up, you!
Don't give us the plan.
Controls, Bulkhead, or get stiff.
There's just one thing you've overlooked, Scream. That device you're holding, not the immobilizer.
What? Okay, you can't. There's no way. Okay, I was like, there's no way you can pull that bluff. Okay, but that was a good distraction.
I will silence you forever.
Why did you use that on?
I believe I'm joining the winning team.
Yeah.
Knockout. We needed that.
Wait, it really was the immobilizer?
I love my man Knockout. I mean, he joined the winning team finally, but what do you mean it isn't the immobilizer? It looks exactly like the immobilizer. How do you get?
All hail, Predaking.
And that's why he's boss.
Impressive display from my creations.
He's
Would it
alive?
not be more logical to employ your might elsewhere at this time?
Okay, sorry for calling you slow-minded when you are just too powerful. At the pot, knockout.
Why'd you do it, Knockout? Why'd you turn against Starscream?
Even if I had helped him seize this ship, he would have probably just fired me out of the first airlock.
What? You guys had a good teamwork.
And he's rude.
I'm sad to see that. I thought it was just because he didn't want. He wanted to fight for his
Unicron.
his world for his Autobots, but no, he just. I thought they really liked each other. Never mind then. Oh, what's a good thing we have a warship now. Except that.
Resistance from my own warship.
Demon hordes.
He's happy.
Flight and eviscerate them.
Oh, wow, that's bad. We need like more guns, more shooting. We need like a nuclear bomb. Yeah, that guy. So.
Maybe Starscream had the right idea.
Yeah.
Zombie-con! Zombie-con!
Oh, but you know, Predaking is here. Yeah.
Predaking.
More flying pests. Whom to root for? The lines have certainly blurred.
Oh my god. If Megatron's rooting for what's it called?
Predacon allies. You called it, B.
Autobots.
To think Optimus almost passed down the Matrix to me.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I said it. But right place, right time doesn't mean right bot. I know that now.
Well, but he gained humility, and you still had good ideas when it came to. You were the one who got the sword to Optimus. I mean, that B eventually used to kill Megatron. Without that, that would have been done. I'm saying, you know, co-rulers, they would be good. No, this is not good. I had it for a little while. Well, I mean, at least they protected the area of the well. Although it's huge.
Nothing a little carnauba wax won't fix up.
Carnauba. Canola oil is what you need. Nah, I'm trying to escape. I mean, you know, he can try and like get to Earth, but like it would take him like a long time. You know, how long would it just? Oh wait, it's like he has a human jet, so never mind. It would take him eons, but they live long.
My legion, the time is upon us. Destroy Primus with your dragon fire!
Okay, that's what he wants. That's bad. They need like...
We're the last line of defense.
I would recommend leaving that to those more suited for the task.
You guys can do it.
Darksteel, allow nothing to enter the well.
We agree with you. Oh, they're shaping up like a dragon. That's deceptive, but it's not gonna do it. Oh my god. But it's holding for a second. Oh no. Oh no. This is bad. Come on, Primus. You gotta defend yourself this time.
This is how it ends?
Yeah.
We're not losing our planet. Not without taking Unicron with it.
Yeah, I mean, if they kill him...
A familiar resonance. Pure energy. Not unlike Primus.
One I have not encountered since ancient days.
The Allspark.
Oh. Ancient days, that's not an... It's... The Allspark that created the, like, first primes, probably. Yeah.
We must keep the Allspark from Unicron's reach.
But, you know, you need to get there right now.
Indeed. But if this vessel once trapped the Allspark, I fear that it can also be emptied of it.
What's his plan? Come on, Optimus. Oh, wait, no. Oh my god. Jack, you need to get a long time. Oh yeah. Maybe I was wrong.
So that I may erase it from existence. Not while I stand
that got your defeat.
You, Unicron.
Oh my god. So they're equal?
Megatron, you and I once united to save a world from Unicron. We must do so again. Megatron may hear you. He cannot help you.
He's currently...
He is enduring eternal suffering.
Your efforts to protect Cybertron's most sacred relic are
Yeah, I was like, no way Megatron, I mean, Optimus is equal with Unicron right now.
very core. And we both know that the Allspark cannot thrive in a poisoned well.
Downside to wearing metal near a polarity gauntlet?
Subject to the laws of magnetism.
And we need Magneto also.
Save the Allspark!
I've been worse.
There's all sockets
So
right
how
there.
are we gonna get that thing to safety?
By the only means available to us, under these most dire of circumstances.
What?
The very survival of our species upon
You
this
should just
or any world depends upon it.
put it on your jetpack. Take your jetpack off. Put it on. And this is bad. Wait, it's empty. There's no blue light. Where's the blue light? He jettisoned it forever?
Devour your Allspark whole.
Man's just hungry.
What?
That's what. Oh, so it captures any energy. It's literally like the, what's it called, the spark devourer. They're dead, but that a lot of matter is still gonna hit the eye. That's a lot of damage. Dust onto Primus. Primus lives. Please tell me that's done here.
Being comprised of pure energy,
Megatron's just
Unicron's anti-spark was vulnerable to this reliquary of the primes.
But if he's in there, where's...
Raise the Allspark!
No. He's alive again. Okay, we gotta start this whole battle again.
Your new battle armor will take things to the next level, my liege. Together we will reunite all Decepticons
Okay.
and once again grind Cybertron under your mighty heel.
No!
What? Why?
What? I mean, he looks so ugly with this.
Because I now know the true meaning of oppression, and have thus lost my taste for inflicting it.
He learned his wrong. It took him this long to figure this out, though.
Master, a good power down and a stroll around the smelting pit will put you back in touch with your inner warlord.
Yeah.
Enough! Decepticons are no more, and that is final.
That's
Yes,
final.
well, we all have plenty to think about, don't we?
He's not leaving with him just to serve him. But what's Megatron gonna do
It's
now?
not quite how I envisioned my rise to the throne, but since Lord Megatron all but surrendered it to me,
Oh my
I
gosh,
will gladly
no.
revive the Decepticons in my
He said that
name.
is final. It's not your. Oh my! This is the end of Starscream. He should have just left it alone.
Though perhaps a throne is more befitting of an actual king.
I am not here to seize thrones, Starscream.
I am already a king.
But
What?
to settle scores.
His plan really backfired, and like it always does, to the end.
In order to both protect the Allspark and secure Unicron's defeat, it was necessary for me to empty the vessel's contents.
Into where?
Yeah.
The matrix of leadership. As such,
So he
my own
is the
spark can no
Allspark.
longer be separated from the multitude of others within me.
Are you telling us that you are now one with the Allspark?
Like that we always
That's
say.
what you say when someone kicks the...
To not return the Allspark to the well would be to prevent future generations of new life from existing on Cybertron. My quest must be completed.
But can't you wait until like everything's revived and
Return
then
to save a life,
when
only
fixed?
to lose the one I care most about.
I'm just checking. This is sad.
Planets. He'll find a way to save you.
We can turn to Vector Sigma, just like we did before.
Yeah.
Because
You
the
can take out the
must
Matrix
now
of
be
Leadership,
relinquished
become
to the
Orion
Allspark.
Pax.
It cannot be restored or passed down to another. But while this may very well
So they can't be another
the end
Prime.
of the age of primes, leadership can be earned with or without the Matrix.
But the
And in
Matrix
my
makes you
view,
look so good
You have each
So
acted
big.
as a prime.
and so powerful.
Well, I never really had the best role models.
As even Megatron
Even
has
you, Doc
demonstrated on
Hammond.
this day,
We need you.
every sentient being possesses the capacity for change. I ask only only this of you.
Yeah, even Decepticons can be part of the new Cybertron.
The noblest of fights.
Yeah, I've taught you all.
You can count on us to keep the peace.
Wait, so that means that's it for Optimus? He did his job. Sad. Optimus.
Above all, do not lament my absence. For in my spark, I know that this is not the end.
I mean, the selfless hero, the true ghost of every. Just.
But merely a new beginning.
When he was.
Simply put.
And that's his goodbye, his spark saying goodbye. Well, that was a good ending, you know, to the true goat. Although I am sad. I would say like the primes is such a good idea of having like a prime that has like the matrix of leadership makes him like. I mean, he was already a goat, a selfless leader, but it gives him the tools to lead, you know, and that's cool, isn't it? To be having that wisdom and energy of all the powers of the primes. That's such a cool idea. So I am so sad that the age of the primes is over in that. But, you know, what a ending to the primes than Optimus Prime, the last of the prime, you know. That's so cool. I mean, that was a great ending, you know. Except now I want to know what does Megatron even do now? What is his plan? Is he like? Surely he's not gonna accept like a worker role. He ain't gonna be a wage person. What will he be doing after this? I don't even know. It'll be interesting to see. And yeah, let me know what's your favorite Transformers TV show after this, because I don't think soon, but like a little bit later, I will start reacting to another Transformers show, because like as reacting to the Prime, I'm not ready to let this go, you know. So give me your recommendations on the best TV show of Transformers that has come out, you know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.